A child asked their mother what her favorite moment in life was, and they hoped to hear something like, "The day I got married, the day I graduated, or the day I got promoted." But the mother simply replied, "This moment, right now, because yesterday is gone and tomorrow is uncertain." What are your thoughts on this story? Have we been worrying too much, spending too much time dwelling on the past or worrying about the future? Have you ever felt regret and told yourself, "I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself rather than the life others expect of me? I wish I had the courage to express my emotions?" Or, "I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends more"? If your answer is yes, this video will offer insights into the reality we are living, how to live a more meaningful life, and how to achieve a deeper level of consciousness that you truly deserve. There is no past, and the future does not exist. The past is just memories you imagine in the present moment, and the future is merely your mind's mistaken predictions based on past memories that are biased and you believe to be accurate and objective. This may not sound pleasant to you, and in fact, it may go against much of what you've been taught. But be patient. We can only gain a new perspective when we set aside old beliefs. Reality is not a true reality based on so-called natural laws. It is a perceived reality, a reality projected from the collective consciousness of humanity. Therefore, what you feel and how you feel, it will change your future. This reality is a perceived reality, meaning it depends on the observer. Many modern researchers also refer to it as a simulation, simply because a normal natural world would not depend on the observer and should be entirely independent and somewhat arbitrary. In other words, there is no real control mechanism attached to it, and it should not follow the projections of our mind at all. But reality is not like that. There is something called the law of assumption, taught by the 19th century mystic Neville Goddard. This theory emphasizes one point: an assumption, even if wrong, if persisted in, will become a reality. There have been videos on the channel where the relationship between reality and the self has been discussed. Therefore, in this video, let's focus solely on how a person perceives reality and how it changes when they correctly perceive reality as it truly is. What you firmly believe, with complete conviction or without a shadow of doubt, tends to manifest in your life. What you expect from life, life will deliver to you. Now, I am not referring to wishful thinking, daydreaming, or hoping for the best. I am talking about deeply held convictions or core beliefs that define who you are. If you are someone who believes that you always attract negative people or unfortunate situations, and you expect that deep down, you will continue to attract more of the same. Reality mirrors you. It reflects your deepest beliefs about yourself, those that you have accepted as true. Consider the types of thoughts that might dominate your inner world. I can never pay my bills. I'll never have enough money to live comfortably. I've always been unhealthy. That's just who I am. I'm a weak person. Or I'm just a small, insignificant being in a hostile world. These are not just thoughts. They are beliefs you hold about your own life, which ultimately become your experience. Take a moment to reflect on yourself. Be completely honest. Sit quietly and examine your inner beliefs. Once you do, match these beliefs with the reality you live in, and you will be amazed at how accurately your life reflects what you truly believe about yourself. If you attribute the power of your life's outcomes to an external God, you may experience unpredictability in how your prayers are answered, simply because that is the expectation you have. You are awaiting external judgment or approval. But as I've shared before with the law of assumption, there's another concept I often talk about on my channel: Hermetic philosophy. This ancient wisdom states, the all is mind, the universe is mental. I am particularly fond of this interpretation because it succinctly captures who we are, where we are, and what we are doing. And I assure you, no matter where you delve into, whether in esoteric teachings or scientific perspectives, you will eventually come across this same core truth. There is a self-organizing and conscious mind from which everything in existence arises. This idea transcends both spiritual teachings and scientific understandings. The essence of everything we experience, whether physical or metaphysical, comes from the mind. The mind is not just a passive receiver of experiences, but an active participant in shaping reality. If you understand this principle, It means that your internal beliefs and assumptions have the power to create your external world. The world is not something that happens to you. It is a reflection of how you perceive and relate to it. So ask yourself, what do you truly believe? What are your core assumptions about yourself and the world around you? Your life will be a direct reflection of the thoughts and beliefs you hold most dear. Change your beliefs and you will change your life. It all starts with the mind. The ancients referred to it as a mind that is dreaming. The word dream is crucial because dreams are fluid, malleable, not fixed or concrete. Our nighttime dreams change in an instant, and the same is true for the dream we're currently experiencing. However, this dream is being dreamed by the one superconsciousness, the source of all existence from which everything derives its life. As the Hermetic sage put it, the all is dreaming infinite dreams, because the all is infinite, and therefore its creations or dreams are infinite as well. This is why Hermetic philosophy provides a profound explanation for parallel realities. In addition, this concept resonates with one of the oldest teachings in the world, the Vedic teachings, which regarded this world as Maya. Maya is commonly translated as illusion or dreamlike substance. According to the Vedas, this world is a dream. Only those who are asleep or unaware perceive it as real. Then, death comes like the dawn, awakening you, and you realize, as Rumi said, you laugh at what you thought was your grief. This teaches us that the reality we experience is not as solid or real as we believe it to be. It is part of the greater dream that we are all dreaming. So when we say the all is dreaming, we acknowledge that while the dream might appear solid and consistent, much like our waking reality, it is still a dream. God, or the infinite consciousness, is eternal and holds a perfect focus, which makes the dream seem more substantial. However, if you practice the law of assumption in your life with true dedication, even for just a month, I am certain that you will witness at least one manifestation that will be so extraordinary that it will break your understanding of reality. You will begin to perceive the world for what it truly is, a dream. Your usual patterns will shift, and your perception of life will forever be altered. If you're curious to learn more about the law of assumption, I recommend studying the teachings of Neville Goddard. He delves deeply into this principle and shows how our assumptions shape our reality. Moving forward, understand that what you assume will come to pass in your personal reality. Similarly, what the collective consciousness believes about the world creates the shared illusion we all experience here. This explains why so much of the news is false, and why propaganda is so widespread and convincing. Now you understand why lies are perpetuated so blatantly. But you, yes you, are not a novice in this. You are a veteran. This is not your first life, and you have navigated this game before. Life itself is a game, and the purpose of this game is to awaken to your true self. If you haven't guessed yet, your true self is the essence of the all, or God within you. Your consciousness is intrinsically connected to the one superconsciousness of the all. There is no separation between you and the infinite. Realizing this truth makes it easier to believe in miracles and to experience extreme shifts in your reality. The key insight here is that you as an individual are not the creator of your reality in the sense that you do all the work. That is an illusion of the ego. In truth, all the work is done by the infinite consciousness that resides within you. You merely direct this infinite power through your assumptions, what you believe to be true and what you expect to manifest in your life. You have been blessed with the law of freedom of choice, which allows you to guide the flow of creation. Through your assumptions, you dictate the nature of your experiences and you shape your reality. As you begin to understand this, you realize that your power lies not in controlling the external world, but in shifting your perception of it. And as you do so, the world around you will begin to change to reflect your new understanding. This is the true magic, the true power within you, to assume, to believe, and to create. And the more you practice this, the more you awaken to the fact that you are not separate from the infinite, but one with it. Remember, I've mentioned that time is an illusion. The past and future are merely constructs of the mind. The only thing that truly exists is the present moment. So don't waste time regretting the past or fearing the future. What matters most is what you assume and affirm right now. If you consistently assume or affirm that you are earning a lavish, steady, dependable income while doing something you love with ease, and you repeat these affirmations every morning and night for the rest of your life, you will start to reprogram your subconscious mind. This process will infiltrate your thoughts and beliefs, and eventually it will become your reality. Why do you think there is so much advertising everywhere? Why is everyone trying to grab your attention? It's because they understand the power of repetition. This is the same reason why politicians repeat their messages so frequently, even if those messages are lies. If repeated enough, the general public will begin to believe it, and these beliefs will become part of the collective reality. However, don't get caught up in politics or the world's chaos. It's all part of the stage play, designed to make the dream of life more engaging and immersive. If you are someone who believes you must save the world, let that thought go. Trying to save the world will only make you lose yourself in this drama. This dream is designed to distract you, to pull you deeper into the illusion. If you've ever played a video game, you know that the best ones are the ones that fully immerse you, putting you on the edge of your seat. Well, life works the same way, only it's infinitely more immersive and real. Death is simply a transition. It is not the end, as many religions have brainwashed you to believe. This is not your first time here, especially if you're watching this video. For most people, these ideas may be hard to accept or may even be off-putting. But stay with me. The goal of this game we call life is to awaken to the fact that you are dreaming. Life is a game, and you are eternal, intrinsically connected to the source of all that exists. Once you realize this, you will recognize the immense power you hold in shaping your reality. At that point, you will have completed this game. I don't know what will come after, but one thing is certain. You won't have to return here unless you choose to. Religions are one of the mechanisms used by this dream to keep people trapped in this plane, preventing them from realizing that God resides within each and every one of us. Politics, race, creed, greed, legacy, nationalism, sex, and identity are all tools used to keep you entrenched in this illusion. But don't misunderstand me. This is not a punishment. Do you play video games as a form of punishment? No. You play them to experience a thrill that you can't have in real life. Life works in the same way. It is an immersive experience designed for you to learn, grow, and evolve. Ultimately, this whole experience is meant to help you realize who you truly are, an eternal being, one with the source of all creation. When you recognize this, you gain the power to shape your reality, free from the illusions that hold others in place. This game is a journey of awakening, and once you do, you will understand that everything around you is a creation of your own mind, and the power to transform your world lies in your hands. As I've mentioned before, time is an illusion. The past and the future are simply constructs of the mind. The only true reality is the present moment. So, don't waste your time regretting what has already passed or fearing what lies ahead. The most important thing is what you choose to assume and affirm in this moment. If you consistently affirm that you are earning a lavish, steady, and dependable income while doing something you love with ease, and repeat these affirmations every morning and night, you will begin to reprogram your subconscious mind. Over time, this will infiltrate your thoughts, beliefs, and eventually become your reality. Think about why there's so much advertising everywhere you look. Why does everyone try to capture your attention? It's because they understand the power of repetition. This is why politicians constantly repeat their messages, even when those messages aren't truthful. The more something is repeated, the more it becomes ingrained in the minds of the public, eventually becoming part of the collective reality. But don't get lost in the world's distractions, especially politics. It's all part of the stage play, designed to make the dream of life more engaging and immersive. If you think your job is to save the world, let that thought go. Trying to fix the world will only draw you deeper into the drama and make you lose sight of your true purpose. This dream is meant to pull you into the illusion. If you've ever played video games, you know that the best games are the ones that fully immerse you, that keep you on the edge of your seat. Well, life is just like that. Except it's thousands of times more immersive and real. Death is not the end, it's just a transition. Many religions may have convinced you otherwise, but death is part of the cycle. If you're watching this video, this isn't your first time around. While these ideas may be difficult for most people to accept, especially at first, I encourage you to stay with me. The goal of this game we call life is to wake up to the fact that you are dreaming. Life is a game, and you are eternal, intrinsically connected to the source of all creation. Once you realize this, you'll understand the immense power you have to shape your own reality. When you achieve this realization, you will have completed this stage of the game. What comes next? I'm not sure, but one thing is for certain, you won't have to return here unless you choose to. Religion is just one of the mechanisms used by this dream to keep people stuck in this plane of existence, preventing them from realizing that God resides within each of us. Politics, race, creed, greed, legacy, nationalism, sex, identity, they are all tools designed to keep you trapped in this illusion. But don't get me wrong, this is not a punishment. Think of it this way. Do you play video games as a form of punishment? Of course not. You play them because they provide you with a thrill, an experience you can't have in real life. Life works the same way. It's an immersive experience meant to help you learn, grow, and evolve. Ultimately, everything you experience is meant to help you realize who you truly are, a timeless being, one with the source of all creation. Once you recognize this, you'll see that you hold the power to shape your reality, free from the illusions that trap others. This life, this game, is a journey of awakening. And once you awaken to the truth, you'll understand that everything around you is a creation of your own mind. The power to transform your world lies within you. This reality is one that is shaped by perception, and Dr. Joseph Murphy explores this concept in his book, The Power of the Subconscious Mind. Essentially, a Muslim receives healing from their imam, or a holy place, a Christian from holy water, and a Hindu from visiting the shrine of Krishna. But the real question is, who is actually doing the healing, especially when each of these individuals believes in a different deity? The answer lies in their belief or assumption, along with the certainty that healing will occur when they visit their sacred place. This belief is the healing force, because as the all works in accordance with what you truly believe, it makes that belief a reality in your world. Do you see it now? It's all mental. The universe is mental. Your experience is mental, and you are infinitely powerful. Time is insignificant to the true essence of who you are. But in this human experience, time does hold some relevance. However, we tend to place far too much importance on the past and the future. And in doing so, we ignore the only moment that is truly real, the present moment. We allow the world to influence our perception, and in doing so, we often live lives we don't truly want, lives that are handed to us by external forces. The government doesn't matter. Trump or Kala won't save you. You will save yourself. You have infinite power within you. You don't need any external figures or actors. The outer world, for the most part, is irrelevant. It only becomes relevant when you choose to participate in it, pinning all of your hopes and dreams onto it. When you begin to base your actions on what you see in the world around you, rather than following the guidance of your intuition or inner being, you become a slave to the ever-changing show of illusions that this world presents. To change your life, choose your experience by refining your assumptions. Think for yourself by deciding what is best for you and assuming you already have it. Don't let anyone tell you what you can or cannot have. Better yet, don't share your goals or inner workings with others. Define your main goals, write them down, and review them regularly. Watch as the magic begins to unfold. Above all, release your fears. The nightmare you feel trapped in is something you've created. The kingdom of heaven is within you. Hell is not a physical place, but a state of mind. When you recognize this, you begin to understand that the only power you need to change your reality lies within you. Thank you for watching. If you learned something from this video, please subscribe to the Top Hidden Knowledge channel for more content on wisdom, spirituality, and personal growth. Or if you have time, check out other videos on this channel. Until next time.